So the truffles go through a few different phases. The first is where we make a ganache. So ganache is pretty simple. It's just chocolate, cream, and butter. We melt that together. Then we let it set up to about peanut butter consistency. Then we pipe it, weigh it, roll it, let it sit again. Now we're to the dipping phase. So this is not just melted chocolate, it's what's called tempered chocolate. So this, as you can see, is going to harden up very quickly. Probably by the time I finish these 10 truffles, the first one will be hard. And so it's going to create a nice chocolate shell that has a little bit of snap to it. So we do a new truffle and caramel every week.
How do you decide what flavor you're going to do for the week?
Well, when I first started, the seasonal truffle program was back in 2009. And we would get into the kitchen on Monday, because Monday is the day I rented the kitchen, and we'd be like, what do we have? Oh, we have peaches? Cool, let's do something with peaches. Now we have it all planned out, usually a year in advance.
What inspired you to begin making truffles and marshmallows and all the delicious sweets?
So it's kind of a twofold question. One is because I grew up making truffles and caramels with my mom on our farm in Wisconsin. So we had a dairy farm, and so we used cream from our cows to make caramels, truffles, that sort of thing, and give them out as gifts every holiday season. So when I moved to Chicago, kind of kept doing the same thing, giving them out as gifts. People loved them, thought they were amazing, and so I started a business based off of that. So it's definitely evolved from there pretty significantly. The part about bringing joy to people is still forefront, and something that I realized that I really, really enjoy is just kind of imagining the smiles light up on people's faces as they open our products.
So how long have you been exhibiting at One of a Kind?
Well, it has been many years. It was actually my first ever official show. So when I started my company in 2006, I was a manager at the Merchandise Mart in Merchandise Mart Potbelly.
Oh, okay.
And so I had walked over to the chopping block as my very first ever sales call. I went to the chopping block and dropped off my truffles, and I just remember Shelly, the owner, came in and she's like, I really like your chocolates. We're doing this show called the One of a Kind Show, and we think they'd sell really well there. And we did the show through the chopping block 2006, 7, and 8. So for 3 years there. After that, we started doing the show on our own. So it took us a while to kind of figure out what to do, but we did it. And then we took from 2012 was when we opened our retail store in Logan Square. So we took 2012 to I think 2014 off. And then 2015, I was like, okay, I think we have enough staff. I think we're established enough. We can do this again.
Okay. So you are a veteran One of a Kinder.
Absolutely.
So as a veteran One of a Kinder, what makes One of a Kind special or different from other art fairs?
Well, I mean, it might be cliche, but it is the fact that everything is one of a kind, that everything's handmade, that you can actually meet the artists. My goal is always, I have kind of sales goals for myself, and if I meet those sales goals, I get to buy a new piece of jewelry for myself. So
nice.
Yeah, exactly. So I always go prepared to, not only buy some awesome stuff, but also trade with other vendors, So I think there's all of the unique handmade things make it so very special. And it's just a very festive atmosphere. Like you feel like you're in Chicago during Christmas time.